G'day guys, welcome to my next Wise feature video. Today I'm going to talk to you guys about Hyundai Aleague for match week 14's recap preview for 2021 guys. So let's get started. So starting off with this first game of this match, we see the Melbourne City going up against the Western Sydney Wanderers. Now, in this match, what I can tell by this game, I reckon that the Melbourne City are a really good team. They have been quite a lot. They've been improving lately, and all I know is about this club, the Melbourne City are a really good team. They've been improving lately with a couple of these players that I know really got the benefit of the doubt. As I mentioned before, Melbourne City are a really good team, and they have been quite a couple of times. But that's not to mention that the Melbourne City really stay up into that area of the game. But then they are a really defensive team. But not to mention about this team really is crucial because the Western Sydney Wanderers are struggling sometimes, but really they don't really execute properly in this game. But all I know about this match really doesn't get to that stage where the Western Sydney Wanderers don't really execute very well. But it was 4-1 for that scoreline in this game, and basically the Melbourne City won that match because I hate to think that if Western Sydney Wanderers were going to win that, they weren't, because Melbourne City are a really good defensive team. But I just have a gut feeling that I knew that the Melbourne City were going to win this match, and they also did. So yeah, 4-1, the scoreline anyway. The next game of that match, we see the Central Coast Mariners going up against the Melbourne Victory. Now, in this match, since the Central Coast Mariners didn't win, unfortunately, the Melbourne Victory didn't get a win, obviously. It was 1-1 the scoreline, and it was tied in this game because I had a gut feeling that this game was going to be a tied up game, and it was going to be a hard match because in this match, usually the Central Coast Mariners win against different clubs. But all I know about this game is the Central Coast Mariners sometimes they don't really control the football really well. But I know that they are first on the ladder in the competition, whereas the Melbourne City are last on the ladder. I knew that I had a gut feeling in this game that whether or not if this match was going to be a real tied-up game, it obviously was, but I wasn't expecting this game to be a tied-up game anyway. But yeah, the Melbourne Victory are just really terrible because all I know is about this club that they don't really win, and every single time they try, they always try, but they don't win. They always lose. But I just had a gut feeling that all I know about this team, the Melbourne Victory, don't really get a win sometimes. But yeah, the Central Coast Mariners really aim up and step up for that for their team, and yeah, it was basically 1-1 the scoreline. It was a very hard game for that match anyway. The next game of that match, we see the Perth Glory going up against the Newcastle Jets. Now, in this game, what I do think about this match, I had a gut feeling about this game that it was going to be very crucial in that defense of Perth Glory side. And all I know about this game is that the Newcastle Jets. Last time I went to this game, not this game, but the Newcastle Jets in Adelaide last week. The Newcastle Jets were playing shocking football in the first half, and then basically they were trying their best in the second half, but they didn't really execute very well. But in this game, what I do think about Newcastle Jets, they are a really good team, but they don't really execute very well. And that's not to mention because the Perth Glory side are a really good team based on how the way they want to play their football, right? But the Perth Glory side are a really good team. And it was basically 2-1 the scoreline anyway, and this game was pretty much a really tied up game. Not a tied up game, but an average game. And that's not to mention because the Perth Glory side sometimes they fall out of their comfort zone and then they fall into that comfort zone. But then the Newcastle Jets, sometimes they really aim up in their defence and really attack. But you have that day that you obviously don't aim up in that defence and basically not gain pressure. But in the Perth Glory side, what I do think about that game, they are a really good team, but obviously they just got the win in that match, 2-1 for that scoreline anyway. The next game of this match, we see the Wellington Phoenix going up against the Macarthur FC. Now, in this game, what I do think about this match, I knew for a gut feeling that Macarthur FC were going to win this game, but the Wellington Phoenix have really stepped up lately against different other teams. But all I know about this game, the Wellington Phoenix tried their hardest, but they obviously didn't get a win. Dennis John Rowe was the only player from Macarthur FC that basically scored in this game to make it 1-0 for that scoreline against Wellington Phoenix. But the Wellington Phoenix are still a really good team, but all I know about this game was basically a hard game because Macarthur FC, sometimes they do step up in that game to make it a very good game. But all I know about this team, I had a gut feeling that Macarthur FC weren't going to win at this game. And that's not to mention because I knew for a gut feeling that Macarthur FC were going to step up in that match to basically win this game. And I think I tipped the Macarthur FC to basically win this match. And they obviously won this game by 1-0 in that scoreline. But all I know about this match, I knew I had a gut feeling about this game that the Wellington Phoenix weren't going to win this match. And that's not to mention because I really like the Wellington Phoenix because sometimes they are a really good defensive team. And they are a really good team because I just like the players in that club for that team anyway. But yeah, it was basically 1-0 for that scoreline anyway. And yeah, well done from Macarthur FC for making a really good win against the Wellington Phoenix anyway. And last but certainly not least, we see the Adelaide United going up against the Sydney FC. Now, in this game, this one was going to be a hard game because Sydney FC are a really good team, but at the moment, they are struggling so much. And I knew for a fact that in this game, what I do think about this match, I knew that Adelaide United were going to be a really good team, and in this game, the Adelaide United just really stepped up in that game. But it was only 1-0 for that scoreline, and it was going to be a tight game, and I knew for a fact that Adelaide United were going to win this game for sure, and they obviously did. But for the Sydney FC, what I do think about this game was the Sydney FC are a really good team. Sometimes they really like win some games. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes they win. Sometimes they lose. But in this game, the Sydney FC don't really execute very well. And last time, when like last year or something like that, the Sydney FC were a really good team, and they were a very good defensive team. But now they're just falling apart, don't really get a win, and they're just like saying that, oh, like I want to let the other team basically win. Because, in my opinion, they just don't really want to win. And every single time I've seen this club play, they're just falling apart. And I just don't think that the Sydney FC won't win the competition. And so, yeah, they won't be in that 6th spot. But what I do think about this game, really good win by the Adelaide United side, 1-0 for that scoreline against the Sydney FC anyway. Thanks guys for watching my video, guys. Stay tuned for more. We'll be doing a couple of videos coming to you guys soon. Also, I'll be doing more videos coming to you guys soon, so stay tuned for more. Plus, leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel and for this video. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Till then, take care guys, stay safe, and have a good one. Plus, let's get up to 300 subscribers. We're sitting on 204 anyway, so let's get up to that. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care.